This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Handoff from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught quickly. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kurt, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
That punt sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. This is going to be tough for the visitors today.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's the inside handoff. Powers through. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back to be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Scanning the field, it's Odom. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. It's a shotgun run call. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking downfield. Catch made, a lot of space now. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
Hey, this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. State offense heads back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made after a solid gain. He'll spot the ball at the 34.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. It's going to be a loss on the play. Force out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Play fake, looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. Short connection to the tight end here. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
The Noles will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. Back to pass. It's Odom. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And looking to throw now on first down. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Gonna run it. It's Williams. Breaks free. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
First down here for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So they get nothing on the first down run. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their own 20. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. pass is caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
He's got a man down the middle. Ball down after the catch, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, at Florida State.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The sure hands. It's Williams. Has a pass to the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Seminoles will line up now. It's first and goal. It looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
He keeps it on a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The loss of 2. It's now third and goal.
Can the defense hold up here on third and goal?
3:25.
And they're trying to punch it in here. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short. The Seminoles will look to convert here on fourth down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Tries the right with a quick throw. And is picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They can't punch it in on the ground. The defense holding firm there on first down.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
It's a sack. They got him back at the 4-yard line.
Of course, what a play here by this linebacker to come up with this sack. I love the call to be able to blitz him here, to be able to put pressure on the quarterback. And over the years, my gosh, I don't know if there's another school in the country that's had as many linebackers with a playmaking ability as Penn State. Micah Parsons most recently, but going back to LeVar Arrington and Sean Lee and Paul Posluszny, I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
He makes the catch. Touchdown, Florida State.
And I get the touchdown here, but let's circle back to the start of this drive. This is why good field position is so critical. They start this drive in good field position, and it puts the defense under immediate pressure from the start.
Point after, knocked right through. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Final 3 minutes of the half. On first down, it's play action. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Here's the second down play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense breaks a huddle and gets set. It's third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets them up first down from the 31. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. And the Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. Dropping back. It's Odom. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Not huge yards, but all that matters is he catches the ball, secures it, and picks up first down yardage.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Man, it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards instead. You're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the extra point makes the lead 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And the Noles will crank up the tempo. 1st down, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. The Noles will line up to kick it away. When he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Offense out there to start a new drive in the 21. Back to throw. It's Odom. It's an out route. The catch made. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Running out of time in the pocket. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you. Quick pass, the catch is made. The
and stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
He's in the clear. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's got it right near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Trying for the touchdown. He'll test the left side. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown.
That's how you close a half off in this offense. Leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
Automatic in the PAT. Remember that extra point. We're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Odom. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the 1st half of play. Minute's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the 2nd half and jump on top. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, help you just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught by the receiver. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Can he get there on the ground? Didn't
with a third down stop.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here.
QB keeper all the way.
Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating.
Touchdown, Penn State, to put them on top now.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looks left and finds his target there. It's out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down play coming up. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 40. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And they get to completion. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41. The Seminoles come up to the line in a hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw over the middle. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play! Touchdown, Seminoles!
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. some adjustments to get a stop. Going absolutely nowhere for a loss of the ball.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Receiver makes the catch, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. To throw, it's Odom. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The Nittany Lions will try to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Still no answer for this offense. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the 1st down play. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. An outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Now we'll run a draw play. Throws a stiff one. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. And the Noahs come to the line in the hurry.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. I love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The Noahs begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They mix it up with a run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Tries the right with a quick throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in a good position. First play of the drive now will begin at the 39. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Breaking free at the 35. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking downfield. It's Odom. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Catch made in space. Look out.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They look to throw it here on second down. He lets it rip. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. And the huge gain is negated as the officials spot a penalty. Tough for the offense to bounce back from that one. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Looking to pass here on second down. The receiver makes the catch. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, the offense is taking taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend-but-don't-break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. Looking to throw yet again. And this time it's complete. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run. The Seminoles come to the line with 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. 2nd down and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Has caught, can he get in? And he goes down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yardage on that pass play.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a 3rd down.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Touchdown, Florida State. Great catch when they desperately needed it. So here we go, 4th quarter. Cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Pounding away with the run game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
To the air, it's Odom. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Catch is made down the middle. He has 1st down yardage at the 46. And the single back takes the handoff. Breaking tackles. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
He breaks free. Eludes a tackle. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. Looking for some space. It's Connors. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game, and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
They'll run it to the left. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. They hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. And the Noles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Third down play here out of the shotgun. He lets it go. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to chuck it again. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. The Noles getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late, deep throw. Oh, what a grab! They make the stop, but it's a big play. The 31. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And looking to throw now on first down. He escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Stepping to his right now to avoid the pressure. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
And the point after is right down the middle. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Suddenly, this is a 3-point game in the 4th quarter. Interesting to see how aggressive they get with play calling. Refusing to be stopped in this play. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He would not be stopped.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
35.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Williams. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. They'll throw it to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback making some changes at the line. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Deep shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Oh, look, he's checking it deep again. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. It's Odom. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Refuses to go down. Here he goes. Inside the 30. At the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Pressure is coming. There's contact on the throw. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining. And the Seminoles will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete. He doesn't connect on his first throw.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Herrera. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the completion made. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.